everyone. We're going to talk now about genealogy, leg placement, and team cycle bonuses and how they work. So I put together a little PowerPoint presentation to help you visualize exactly what the very basics of this is going to look like when you log into your back office. So let's take a look. Okay, so when you log into your back office and you check out your genealogy, this is basically what it's going to start with. It starts with you. Now, just because you don't see it, there's a lot that's happening up above you. There's your sponsor coach or myself and anyone else that falls in our upline, all doing work above you. Now, as you sponsor your first coach, you're going to see that personally sponsored coach show up in your genealogy. If you're thinking about signing up your spouse as your first coach, please make sure that you talk to either your coach or your Diamond Upline coach and make sure that you're making an educated decision about the best place to place that person in your genealogy. Now, you might see other people pop up underneath of you, and that's actually a question that I get quite a lot is, hey, I logged into my back office and I have this coach back there, but I don't know who it is. I didn't sign them up. That's okay. It's actually a really good thing that people are showing up underneath of you. That just means that your upline is helping you build your outside leg. On our team, we like to place people on our outside legs and build those because it helps to support and boost your volume to create a strong leg. Now, you've signed up your personally sponsored coach. Now, your second personally sponsored coach needs to be placed on the opposite leg as your first coach. Once you do that, and you yourself have 50 PV points, and the two personally sponsored coaches underneath of you have 50 PV points, making them active, then congratulations, you're an Emerald coach. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the volume and how that works when it comes to team cycle bonusing. Now, just because you became an Emerald coach doesn't mean that you're going to wake up on Thursday morning when it actually becomes official and have a team cycle bonus back there. These things take a little bit of time, and you're going to have to build your team, and we're going to have to build up that volume in order for you to start earning cycles. The more volume, the better. So we always encourage rank advancements, but on our team, we encourage volume even more, because the more volume you have, it means the more lives you're changing and the more you're able to maximize your earning potential. So let's talk about this a little bit. On your left leg, which is where you have the coaches that are being placed there from your upline as well as your personally sponsored coach, you will have 90 PV points from each one of these people. Now, we have one down at the bottom that I left in there as 0 because that does happen, and a lot of times you're going to have a coach that just doesn't have PV. They aren't active, and therefore they don't contribute to your volume. I also said 90 PV instead of 50 because we encourage everybody to be on Shakeology HD. Shakeology HD gives you 90 PV points. Being on HD allows you as an Emerald coach to enjoy all the benefits of being an Emerald, as well as just who doesn't want to be on Shakeology HD? It's awesome. So we want everybody on it. So on your left leg, you have 270 volume points. On your right leg, you have 180. Now, what you have to do is you subtract 200 volume points from your strong leg and 100 volume points from your right leg. In this situation, our strong leg is our left leg and our right leg is our weak leg. This will not always be the case. It will vary depending on each coach and where you're placed in your upline's genealogy. Because you are able to do this one time in this particular circumstance, you are, as an Emerald coach, earned $14 plus any commissions that you had from personal sales that week. But what happens to the leftover volume? We'll talk about that in just a minute. But what I wanted to point out is that as an Emerald coach, you earn $14, but as a Ruby coach, you earn $16, and as a Diamond coach, you earn $18. We always push for rank for this reason, to get you to Diamond, just so that you can earn that $18 and again maximize your earning potential. But volume is key, so we really want you to work for rank, but we also want you to really focus on your volume. Now, here's what we were talking about with that leftover. It's actually called rollover volume. Rollover volume is going to be placed into what I consider kind of like a savings account. You have a savings account for each leg. So your 70 from your strong leg in this situation is going to go into your strong leg savings account, and your 80 is going to go into your weak leg savings account. And that volume is going to sit there, and it's going to add on to your volume from your current week, which will help you to cycle more. So it's not like it just disappears. It does get used. You can check for your rollover volume in your back office, and you'll be able to see how much you have each week. Now, I don't want to touch too much on rank in this video, but I do want to bring it up just a little bit for the basics of showing you what a ruby and a diamond coach does look like, because I did mention it. It is also a really great goal for you to set, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But in order for you to be a ruby coach, you need to have 75 PV points yourself, and you need to have 4 coaches total, 2 on either leg. Now, 2 of those coaches need to be Emerald coaches, which means they have 2 personally sponsored coaches themselves, and all of these coaches need to have 50 personal volume points to be considered active. If this happens, then congratulations, you're a ruby coach. Now for diamond. In order for you to be a diamond coach, you need to have 100 PV points yourself to be active. You also need to have 8 total personally sponsored coaches, 4 on either leg, and 2 of those coaches need to be Emerald coaches, which means they have 2 personally sponsored coaches, all of which have 50 PV to be considered active. A lot of times what happens is people will skip straight over ruby and go from emerald to diamond. If that happens, that's awesome. But this is what it should look like, and if you have all of these things, then congratulations, you're a diamond coach. So if you all have any questions, please make sure you ask your sponsor coach or your upline diamond, and we are more than happy to help you. And as always, you can always find more information in your back office under news and training, and also in the FAQs. Everything we talked about today is there. So hopefully now you have a more clear understanding about how your volume, your team cycle bonuses, and your leg placement works. One of the things that I forgot to mention in the PowerPoint presentation is that those coaches that show up, that you're not sure who they are, you are not responsible for them. You do not need to find out who they are. You don't need to reach out to them. They are the responsibility of someone else within your organization who's part of your upline. And, you know, if you want to reach out to those people, by all means, you can, because everything that they do in their business is going to help your business when it comes to volume. So if you all have any questions, I hope that this has really helped you. Please feel free to reach out to your upline coach or to your upline diamond, and there's always information in the FAQs in the back office. But you guys, we're here for you. I want you to really, really understand that rank is important, but I really feel strongly about the fact that volume is key. Volume is what is going to help you maximize your income and the earning potentials that you have here in Beachbody. So when you are learning to place people, you really want to be smart about your placement, balancing out people, and making sure that you're really placing people in a strong position to boost your volume for your weak leg so that it can kind of match your strong leg. This is something you really need to pay attention to in your back office. I see it all too often that it ends up people don't pay attention and they start placing people in certain places and moving people around, and their volume ends up, one leg is so high that they can't catch it and they don't maximize that team cycle bonus or really their earning potentials. So I really just emphasize strongly that on our team, we love rank advancements, we love helping people, and I feel like if you're focusing on your volume and you're focusing on changing those lives, then your rank advancements are just naturally going to happen. So that's it, you guys. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask us or use the resources that were given.